Today I'm going to be sharing with you a recipe, egg roll in a bowl. It is delicious and it also uses very, very good for you cabbage and a lot of it, which I love. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the video. Let me know if you make this recipe. It is tasty and a lot of fun and quite easy to make. So stay tuned. Here's the video. The ingredients for this are really simple and straightforward. We need 1 cabbage, and I'm using a red cabbage, but you can use red or white. This just happens to be a cabbage I got from Imperfect Foods. And 1 big onion, and this is a huge red onion that I also got from Imperfect Foods. So we're just gonna get them sliced up thin and saute them with the meat. You need a little bit of vinegar. Rice vinegar is best, but vinegar, just a splash. If you have mirin, use some mirin. If not, just like a squirt of honey or a little bit of sugar just for a tiny bit of sweetness. I'm using tamari, but you can use any kind of soy sauce. Some garlic, and I'm using this right out of a jar, and some ginger. I'm also using this right out of a jar. And then we'll need some ground turkey, which I have ready to go. So let's get started by cutting up our cabbage and onion. All right, let's move on to the cooking part. Okay, I am going to start by just putting my turkey in a pan. This is ground turkey. You can use ground pork, ground beef, any kind of ground meat you like, or you can just do this vegetarian and just use more vegetables. I'm gonna get this broken up while it cooks. If you don't have one of these little tools to break up ground meat and you're a meat eater, I highly recommend trying to find one. Pretty sure like Pampered Chef sells them. I'm sure you can get one on Amazon. I got mine from this fun shop that we have up here that's called the Christmas Tree Shop. And it's actually has nothing to do with Christmas except at Christmas time around the holidays. I don't know why it's called Christmas Tree Shop, but it sells all kinds of fun. What is it like? It's kind of like the home goods section of a Target, except even less expensive. It sells all kinds of decor, snacks as well. It's really cool. But anyway, I got this at the Christmas Tree Shop for like $3 or something. One of my favorite tools ever. All right, so that's doing pretty well. I don't think I need to break it up too much more. Yep, we're good. I'm gonna be serving this over brown rice, and we're just gonna eat them right out of bowls while we watch our movie. Right next to this, you can see that I have my cabbage and onions and other ingredients ready to get added to this. So I'm going to start by adding a little bit of the garlic. Nice healthy spoonful of that. A little bit of this. This is what, crushed garlic, ginger? I got this accidentally thinking it was actually garlic, and it's minced ginger. It's organic minced ginger. It's phenomenal. It's just great. I love cooking with these jarred things. All right, so let's get that. And it already smells heavenly. So what would I add to this if I was doing this vegetarian instead of with meat? I would definitely put some mushrooms in there. I would put some carrots, shredded carrots, which I was thinking of doing, but actually I think I will put some shredded carrots. You could put water chestnuts, some snow peas, anything you want, any vegetables you want. It's really versatile. All right, I've just shredded up 3 small carrots to add to this. I'm just gonna drop those right in. This is a great way to get a lot of vegetables into a meal. And so this is 1 pound of ground turkey, 3 small carrots. I've got this whole huge onion, the garlic, the ginger, and then a small head of cabbage. And all these vegetables are just so packed full of nutrients. I'm going to give you a little running list down at the bottom of all the nutrients that are in this. We know, of course, about carrots, but red onions are really healthy, garlic, ginger, and then, of course, cabbage is sort of an unsung hero, I think, of health. So this is all just going to sort of saute together. And once this is cooked down a little bit, I'm going to add the cabbage last. And I'm not going to salt anything right now because we are going to add soy sauce, and soy sauce, as we know, is extremely salty. That will be our salt for this. Okay, it's time to add the cabbage, and just going to pack it all in there. And then we're going to let that cook down. And the pan is really full, so I'm gonna carefully kind of try to break up the cabbage a little bit and also kind of fold it into the other ingredients. It will shrink quite a bit once it cooks down, but for now, I wanna try and get it well incorporated. It's so beautiful. It's like a rainbow of colors. The only color I'm missing is green. And if I had some snow peas, I would 100% throw them in right now, but I don't. I'm also out of spinach. I would add spinach or kale or something, but I'm out of all that. All right, so I'm gonna let this cook down a little bit, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, this is cooked down enough. It's time for me to add some of my ingredients. This is my tamari, which is like soy sauce. It's a gluten-free soy sauce. I just got it. It was the only organic soy sauce I could find. You can use regular soy sauce, of course. And I'm just gonna give a nice, if I had to guess, I would say 3 or 4 tablespoons. Maybe start with 3 and see. Then I have this mirin. This is a rice cooking wine, and there's no alcohol in it, but it's just a little bit sweet. And so if you don't have this, use a little bit of honey or a little bit of sugar. And not a lot, I mean like half a teaspoon. You really just want to slice. This is only a little bit sweet. You want just a little bit of sweetness. And then you want to balance that with a tiny bit of vinegar, a little splash of, I'm using rice vinegar. I'd say that's a teaspoon at the most. And we're going to mix it all around. And it's done. Ready to be served over rice. Delicious. There it is in the bowl, ready to eat, looking really delicious. This is super tasty. If you can get your hands on some little wonton crackers, definitely go ahead and sprinkle a few of those on top of those on there. That'll give it a nice crunch. And if you have a little sweet and sour sauce, go ahead and drop a little bit of drops in there, because that's also going to be delicious in here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do let me know if you're going to make this, or if you do make this. I'd love to hear how you like it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you'll like the video and hit subscribe and tap the notification bell for notifications on future videos. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time.